trying to do this without doing it too long, but 2 years ago, Jesse White, an officer, Casey was the inmate. Jesse, Vicky White, Casey, and Jesse. Or is it Vicky? Vicky White. She romanced with the inmate, Casey White, and 2 years kept it a secret. And then they went on the run. There's northern Alabama, and they'd stop every hour and a half for a couple days and lay low. Well, her tragic end ended here. This, what was it, something 41, now it's a Motel 2.5. There's been 2 movies and a documentary on Netflix. But if you see, around 150, they took the number down. But that's 50, that's 49, I've been 50, 51. But in surveillance footage, you see this Denny's. And that's not all. You see that Denny's? That's the motel that they stayed at. The cops seen their car. They abandoned the Ford truck at Wineback Car Wash. Wineback is a street. I'd like to find it. But the documentary, it's full of surveillance cameras. I bet it's some of this packaged liquor store. I bet some of their surveillance too. But you seen them? I could have sworn there was a Circle K down there. I thought maybe they drove by it, but no, they were headed north. Here. So that was our hotel. You seen that Denny's? And there was some skips. That's the old Whirlpool factory. There's no back roads because that's all airport back there, so there's no way there's any way back in there. Whirlpool. But you've seen surveillance cameras, body cameras, and dash cams. Still Whirlpool. There's some airplane hangars. I say they wouldn't have known this area, so I say Jesse was driving. They'd got in a Cadillac, a silver 4-door. Casey got a silver 4-door Cadillac. Well, Vicky did. He had a truck, but then they left it. But Evansville Airport. It was 2 years ago. Yeah, that hotel. The room is to rent it. They upped the price. The cops were on them by now, and they must have been trying to find a side road or something. It's not that far, but it feels like it. That's my hand. Oh, maybe it was this Circle K. I think you see this Circle K in surveillance footage. I thought it was the one back behind me, but I think it's this Circle K. Yeah, that was that surveillance from that package of liquor. It used to be a Hardee's. The Marriott used to be a Marriott, now it's a assisted living. Boots need knocking. Nothing boots. There's an older lady in that vet. Yeah, we're getting closer. Sad. But she plotted out a scheme. She knew the cops and she knew their tactics, but she wasn't really road smart. She had bought an orange Ford Escort, and I was like, that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. She had sold her house and was just buying whatever. There, we're coming up on it now. You see that coming sign? Well, not that exact sign, but you see one kind of like it. Yeah. Yep. This is sad. I am 99% sure. Go back here. Because you see surveillance footage. Look at this ditch, how the drop off of this ditch. Look at the ditch drop off. This parking lot is not very, I don't know what he was doing, but he pulled into that park. I don't know if he was just trying to ditch them and try to get back on the highway. But you see him, there's surveillance camera up here. There has to be. He zoomed up and down this parking lot. Is rather that one? I don't know where. Maybe he got cut off. He must have got cut off there. Hey, look, a stator. That's good. But you see all this. It is going this way, and they was coming from behind him and in front of him. And he took off across the grass. That grass, you seen that ditch. He took off across that grass. And there were every law officer in the premises was on his ass. And I bet you $5 that they ran him off the road. Because there was a big silver Ram, and they ran him off the road into that ditch. About right in here. And then the airbags and the Cadillac went off, and the car called OnStar is an older Cadillac, and there's recording from the OnStar, and I bet you $5 it was right here where they stopped. From what surveillance cameras and the body cameras and dash cams. Sad. I'm pretty sure, I bet you anything, this is where it stopped. Because you've seen the camera, the footage. He took off right across that grass right there. And that's this, it's this same ditch all the way around. So, it's 2 years ago. This is my first kind of true crime, true crime video. I'll have better names in the description. I'll get their names right. But we just watched the documentary last weekend, and then there's another telly movie with the mom from the Middles. And the other telly movie we watched was with the oldest girl from The Nanny. That's US 41 right there. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.